Welcome to the Jazz Flyte Podcast. I'm your host, Darrell Scott, and together we will dive into the lives and careers of the jazz legends who have left a rhythmic imprint on the world. Be prepared to reminisce on the highs and the lows of their musical journey and the trials that sculpted their timeless musical gems. We'll preserve the legacy of these extraordinary maestros and find inspiration in the melodies of their lives. Subscribe now and never miss a beat. Now, let's get to the show. Hi, everybody. This is Darrell Scott. You are listening to the Jazz Flyte Podcast. Got a special guest today because he's doing something, number one, that's near and dear to my heart, but it's all musically involved. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Johnny Britt. Before we go any further, from Cleveland, what high school did you go to?
Cathedral Latin, brother. Cathedral Latin, the Mighty Lions.
I won't hold that against you. I really won't. That's all right.
Man, check it out. Last year, man, I got they honored me with the Man of the Year award. So my wife and I flew back to Cleveland, and I received the Man of the Year award from my Catholic high school.
I have many friends who graduated from there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude, it was, especially in the summertime, because we played basketball against each other, and we traveled all over the city, all over Cuyahoga County.
Oh yeah,
but
good brothers.
But we're not going to talk about that right now. So first of all, there's a couple of things I want to touch on here. Number one, you've got new music out. I went to your website.
Yeah.
There's a lot of French speaking in there, so I was a little confused. So tell me about the new album, first of all.
Well, you mentioned you were confused about the French. Well, I studied in Paris, France. When I left Cleveland, I went to Paris, France, and I had a once in a lifetime opportunity to study at the prestigious Conservatoire de Versailles with Roger Delmont, who was the first trumpet player of the Paris Opera. So I was under his tutelage there, and I acquired the French language. And Paris is a big part of my life. I was there for 3 years. I just came back. I just played the London Jazz Festival, and we went over to Paris in the south of France. So this album is called Midnight in Paris, and it is an homage to the city that I love, Paris, France, and the country that I love, which is France. So on this album, there are 12 songs on the album. And what's interesting about the album, obviously I'm singing in English, but I'm also doing some things in French, spoken word, and some vocals, which I've never done before, but it came off amazing. We're just coming off the Grammy Award season here, and actually the song that I am coming to Cleveland for President's Day on February 16th, that we're doing, it's Sounds So in Healing. It's a song that I wrote called C'est la vie, and I wrote this song for my daughter, who went through a serious battle of this mental health thing, which I didn't know anything about. And when it hit her, it was like The Exorcist. I mean, just that's all I can explain to you, and I could not imagine that was happening to my little girl. And so I wrote this song called C'est la vie. I presented it to this organization, Enrichment, there in Akron, in Canton, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
It's a program that they offer music activities and community. It's something for the kids basically after they got out of school. And they were like, oh my gosh, there are so many people that are going through, kids that are going through mental health problems and disorders. And basically, I'm not an expert, but I have experience, and I'm
Right.
gonna share my experience. And the featured song is C'est la vie. that I'm extremely proud of. We were up for this year's Grammy Awards for the Harry Belafonte Social Change Award, and I was so honored that we were even in that category. We didn't win. A song called "Ice Cream Man" won, so I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know how that can beat out mental health.
Not touching that. Not touching
But
that.
no, no, no. We're gonna keep up. We're gonna keep it moving. But no, but I'm very, very happy about my Midnight in Paris album. We have a top 10 hit record on there. So, Midnight in Paris, top 10 on a Billboard. We have Song of the Year with Sherry Jatim on the Brazilian charts. Brazilian Soul Connect awarded me with the Song of the Year. We were number one for 3 months in a row with Sherry Jatim. I'm up for a nomination for the Indie Soul Awards for my song Emotions. So it's been very, very successful, and the best is really, really yet to come. I'm about to release my current single is called "A City of Lights." You know, that's what they call Paris, the City of Lights.
Mm-hmm.
It's my current single that's all over the country. But right after that, I just finished remixing, and I have a dance mix as well of my song Boulevard Saint-Michel that I'm extremely proud of. And you know, because everybody who knows me, you know that I'm a trumpet player and I'm also a singer.
Right.
So my albums are always moitié, which means half and half, half singing and half vocals. So my other releases, they were instrumentals, you know, for watercolors and all that stuff. But this is my first vocal release in it, so it tells the story that I am telling you about my life in Paris, the jazz clubs, you know, what I love so much about the city, and basically it's talking about, you know, how I want to bring my girl there. You know, I want to
Mm.
take her into my world. Paris, France, and Boulevard Saint Michel was like the most exciting neighborhood. You call it quartier en français. It was just amazing. So I basically wrote about that, and that's my new single. It's called Boulevard Saint Michel. Make sure y'all. It's not out yet. It's gonna be out very, 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 very soon. But make sure you check that out and y'all rock that.
You will have to let us know so we can put it on our social media.
Yeah.
All right. I, I'm I'm not necessarily a world traveler. I'm not a neighborhood traveler. Tell me why I should go to Paris.
Well,
Convince me why I should go to Paris.
that is a that I've never been asked that question. I'll tell you this. I was an inner city kid from Cleveland, Ohio. And as you know, I started playing trumpet with Arsenio Hall in a band. Okay. And, you know, I hadn't gone anywhere. When I went to Paris, oh my gosh, it's kind of unexplainable, but it takes you to a whole nother level. Okay. Cleveland, I love Cleveland, but you're gonna be here. When you go to a city like Paris and experience the French culture, the French language, the French art, the French music, it's it's just inexplicable. It just takes you to another level. The reason that you should go to Paris is because it will take you to another level, especially if you immerse in it like I did. Some people they go there, you know, you're a tourist and you know you're not really living the life and you're not in it. You know, you're like, you know, you're on the outside. But if you
Hmm.
in there, again, like I said, I'm multilingual. You know, I'm bilingual. And I speak French. You know, and I'm really into the whole thing. It's just a whole nother. You have to go to you have to go to experience. It's hard for me to explain, but it just takes you to another level. I go every year now, and I just came back, my wife and I, and it grows you up. It grows you up, and it gets you to kind of think outside of the box,
Hmm.
experience and see so much more to life than just America and Cleveland.
So how did that inspire you How many songs on the new album are French?
Oh, that well,
Four,
none of them are really French songs. They are
right?
French inspired songs.
Okay.
So like on some of the songs I'll sing like a French hook. On another song I'll do some French spoken word. There are no songs that are like because I understand my audience are they're English speaking audiences. So uh I'm not gonna sing a whole French song, but in certain songs, like if I say some stuff or sing some stuff in French, then I'll translate it in English. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's a French inspired album. It is not a French album. So let's make sure you're clear on that.
Okay. Let's do this first. Since we're talking about Paris and this new album, let's listen to Midnight in Paris on the Jazz Flyte Podcast with our guest, Johnny Britt. Cleveland's own Johnny Britt.
That's right.
All right, let's talk about this event you got upcoming on the 16th of February. It's called Sound, Soul, and Healing. Um, Tell me what it's about and what you hope to accomplish from this event.
Well, what it is about, it's about mental health. I'm a spokesperson for mental health, and because I was unfortunate to have experienced it with my daughter and within my family. I wanted to, because I am an artist, I would like to help others because it is devastating. So, my mission here is to share her story, our story, and to let people know that they are not alone. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And so that's what it is. And if I could just help one kid, one adult, my mission would be accomplished in regards to uh, what this whole mission is about. Uh, so it's to share, it's to help, it's to answer questions. Again, I'm not a mental health expert. I have just experienced what being a father, a parent, um, is that has had a child afflicted by this horrible disease. So I'm bringing my story to Canton. I will be doing a couple music workshops because there will be music students, and I would like to offer anybody in Cleveland who wants to come. It's all free. Two, I'm doing two master class music workshops on the business of music. I'm very successful in the music business, and I can tell you my story on how I got there and what it takes. I will be listening to select few talented individuals to coach them and critique them. And from that aspect, you know, one of the things that inspired me when I lived in Cleveland was I went to a workshop. I never forget. I think it was at Case Western Reserve, and I heard Bill Chase, who's this trumpet player, and I didn't know him. He didn't know me, but it was just like that ignited a fire for me to want to be great. So I want my little brothers and sisters to be great. I want them to think outside of the box because it's hard. It's hard when you're in the inner city. It's hard. I know it's hard, but I want to instill some drive and determination. This is if you're afflicted with mental health or even if you're not. I want I want to show them that someone who came from where they came from uh, made their dreams come true. And if you do what you need to do, you could do the same. So that's what I hope to accomplish. And I'll be sharing a concert as well. I'll be doing my thing. There will be mental health experts there. There will be one from Stockmeyer County, mental health and recovery. They will be there, I think, on stage monitoring with me the first half of the program and the event. And again, this is not about me.
Hmm.
I am just a messenger. This is not about me. This is about the kids. It's about those who are having trouble with mental health issues. This is about people that are lonely. This are people who don't who can't find their way and that are just lost. So it's not about me. It's really about my celebrity and hopefully getting their attention to want to get help. There are going to be other mental health organizations there, with tables, resource centers, and the whole thing. So this is really a labor and a gift of love. And I do want to say that enrichment.org, we would really appreciate your donations, because putting on something like this, it's free to the people that are coming because we decided to make it free, but it's not free to put it on,
Right,
the
right.
the activities, renting the hall, etc. So any mental health sponsorships, people that are out there listening, organizations, if you want to, you're gonna come, you're totally welcome to come. But if you feel it in your heart to donate for the cause, it is definitely a worthy cause.
Okay, Johnny, let me ask you this, and some of this will be personal. It seems as though my knowledge of mental health is more so adults,
Mm-hmm.
is especially men at a certain age because things are different. And I'll be very honest with you. When I retired in 23, the first 60 days of my retirement was I was a basket case. I was not good. So finally I went to see a therapist, which is obstacle one, because we as men don't think that we need to go to therapy. We just don't. Why? I can handle this myself. I got friends, blah, blah, blah. So finally, after a friend told me and basically pushed me into the therapist office, I went into his office, I sat down, and the very first thing he said to me was, "You don't have a 9 to 5." And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? Can you say hello?" And what he meant by that was, for giving away my age, for 50 years, I knew what I was doing from Monday morning, sometimes to Saturday afternoon. It was a plan. I was a computer technician, so every day I had something to do. But now that's gone. And as much as you prepare for it, it doesn't help you. You're not prepared for it. What did your daughter go through that you noticed that she was having some depression problems or some mental health issues?
Well, it's a very long story. It's going on for 8 years.
Wow.
Very, very, very long story. And the bottom line is it's extremely obvious.
Hmm.
It's extremely obvious. It's like right in your face, obvious. And I would just, because there's so many, and I'm gonna share this um, at the event. But no, it started with just kind of taking pills, wanting to commit suicide.
Mm.
So, I'm not gonna again, you know, come to the event. Are we going into detail everything that happened with her? Uh, but you know, again, for me, I didn't know anything about mental health. I had
Right.
been rolling as a musician, traveling the world, recording, living a dream life, living in sunny California behind a white picket fence in the suburbs, making a lot of money, doing my thing. And again, when this hit my daughter, I didn't know anything about it. I mean, I didn't even know anything about it. And I would just say, I guess in today's society, 2026, with whatever it is, now I'm just seeing more and more and more cases, and especially young kids. they're in this predicament, in this situation. When I serviced the record C'est La Vie, I got program directors just thanking me for doing this
Hmm.
because it is serious nationwide, not there just
Right.
in Cleveland or Akron. We're talking about nationwide. And so it's a very serious thing. And I think that, I just came back from I was on a 58 city tour this summer. I just got back from playing the London Jazz Festival, and tomorrow I'm leaving for North Carolina, got a show there. Next week I'm have another show in Louisville. But I say this, what I'm doing in Canton, sound, soul, and healing. For me, there's something about this. Something special. Normally I go to entertain audiences and make them have a good time. But this one here, in my spirit, in my heart, um, it's serious, it's real, and something powerful is gonna happen. And that's, you ask me, like, what do I hope to accomplish? Uh, a powerful movement of rehabilitations and sobriety. Because we're talking about alcoholism, we're talking
Right.
about everything. So you know, I just want a healing to come place to take place. That's why it's called sound, soul, and healing. So um, and recovery. So it's really simple. It's real simple.
Okay. Real quick. You said there's a song that goes with this, which is called C'est la vie. Let's
C'est
take a
la vie.
moment. Let's take a moment to listen to it on the Jazz Flight podcast with our guest, Johnny Britt.
C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Lift your head up. It's gonna get better. That's life. C'est la vie. Check this out. Not every day the sun will shine. All it is, it's a test of time. Not everything is going your way, but it's gonna be okay.
Welcome back to the Jazz Flight podcast. Our guest today is Johnny Britt. Couple of things here. He's got new music out, but he's also doing this thing in Canton on the 16th of February called Sound, Soul, and Healing. It's music and mental health. It's a very worthy cause. If you can get there, get there. Johnny, with all this stuff that you got going on, how are you doing mentally and physically?
Well, first of all, I would say that I have been through hell and back.
Hmm.
Past few years. Uh, I'm a very strong individual. I've kept certain things away from my wife because I don't think that she could handle it.
Right.
She couldn't handle it. Uh, I am doing fine, just to let you know. And what's even better, I'm actually doing great because my daughter is fully recovered
Hmm.
after probably an 8-year battle since 2010, and she's graduating from college this summer,
Okay, good.
and she's in her right mind. And so I could not be happier. My wife and I took my daughter to lunch last week, and we just looked at each other and said, "Can you believe it? I mean, she's back. She's back." So I'm doing fine. I mean, again, I'm doing fine. There were moments there where I'm really strong. I think, and I know that it's my faith, and I know it's my music. I know it's the music. I'm blessed enough to be able to channel what I'm feeling or going through music. Um, I just love it so much. That's why I wrote "C'est La Vie." So it's cool. It's cool. I mean, seeing my daughter like that, it's like basically, it's like, how could this happen to me? It's like this is like incredible. This is like you went to all private schools, the best private schools. You've sang on movies. You're out here in Hollywood. You've done recording sessions. You've done this and that. and this is what happened. So, it's kind of been like it's kind of like an, it's been an unbelievable ride. But I do think that Mariah is going to come out on top because she's extremely bright, and she just got sidetracked. She just got sidetracked.
Hmm.
So I'm just glad that I'm not sitting here telling you we are still waddling in the mud,
Right.
because we are not. We are not. Uh, and I just keep praying. Uh, I keep
You
faith in the
persevere. Yeah, you
uh,
got to you got to
faith.
go. You got to
Yeah,
keep going.
yeah, I got to keep going. And what's it? Jesse Jackson said, "Keep hope
Keep
alive."
hope alive. Johnny, thanks.
Yeah.
Give us a wrap up of the event and what people can expect to see once they get there. And then also tell us about the new music you got going on.
Yeah. So let me first start about the music. Make sure y'all get Midnight in Paris. It's an amazing album. If any of you guys know my work, this is my solo album. Seventh solo album. And many of you all remember me from my group Impromptu. We're
Yes.
on Mojazz Records. Of course, that was my group. And I've done this is my seventh or eighth solo album since me becoming a solo artist. Um, while I'm talking about this, let me just tell you about this. I have a book called The Soloist. I know we had mentioned that before. I
Okay.
do want to, mention that as well. That's my autobiography. And again, the new album is called Midnight in Paris. And don't just support me, but I was going to say support independent artists. I am an independent artist. It's on J Jams Records, which is my own record label, and we need to support independent artists. We do. The music quality is just as good, if not stronger, than fellas that are on major record labels and have that whole thing. So, I'm an independent artist. You may know about me, or you may not know about me. It's very easy to know about me. Just go to johnnybritt.com, or Johnny Britt Instagram, Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. It's there. The music is there. The music is powerful. My shows are bar none dynamic. There's no reason why I have not been there in Cleveland at the Cleveland Jazz Festival, or the whatever jazz festivals y'all got there in Cleveland. I'm y'all's own, and I'm just as good or better than anyone that's ever hit that stage.
Okay.
So I'm just letting you know that support us. My album is called Midnight in Paris. It's on fire. Go check it out for yourself.
Okay.
It's killer. It's
All right.
killer. It's killer. And also I wrote so much stuff on the record. One from mental health, the C'est La Vie joint. But the last song on the album, I was coaching Damson Idris, who's going to be Miles Davis in the new Miles Davis movie. I wrote that uh, I was inspired by Miles Davis. It's the closing track of the record, and it's killer. Just the whole record is just killer. So just check out the album. Check out the album, and y'all demand that Johnny Britt come to Cleveland and perform. Y'all should be coming to Canton for this mental health purpose thing, which is amazing. And I'm doing a mini concert. Y'all should be coming there, and where it is let me let y'all know where it is. We haven't touched on that yet. It's at the Cultural Center, 100 Market Avenue in North Canton. Okay. And I'm going to get one more time. It's the Cultural Center, 1001 Market Avenue, North Canton. go to enrichment.org. Tickets are free. You ain't gonna never be able to see me free. It's free. It's free, 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 free. Come on out. Tell your mama, tell your friends, and if they ask y'all what is it, y'all let them know it's Johnny Britt from Cleveland, from your hometown. That's right. So that's that. I'm gonna have the albums there. I'm gonna be, doing all my joints. Well, not all of them because it's a mini concert, but I have all of my albums there. The books will be there, and of course, it's not about me. It's about the kids. It's about people that have been afflicted with mental health and that have any type of addictions. Alcoholism, whatever, recovery. This is all about recovery, and so that's what I want out of this. I want y'all to get my music and check that out, but I want you to get better. I want you to get better. I want you to have hope, and I want you to do something with your life, and I want to be an inspiration to that. I mean, there's so many. When I go back home, there's people still there in the neighborhood on Miles, on Kinsman. This cats that I remember growing up with. Ain't got no teeth, walking around, whatever. And I'm not, but they, that crack and all that stuff. My boy was the sax man, Maurice Reedus. I mean, that's my boy. We started together. I came back and I played at his thing when he did the Sax Man movie, and they brought me in, and I played at the House of Blues because I was part of Maurice's life. I started with Maurice in Garden Valley Projects with the Courageous Young Men, our bongo group, and he went out on he died of I think the crack stuff that's out there that's killing our people, that's killing our neighborhoods. So I hate that, and I really hate it. I really do, and I love my people. I love Cleveland, and I just want the people to wake up and smell the coffee, and get help and come on, get out of that mess. That's all. So there you have it.
Johnny, I greatly appreciate this. It is good to see. Sometimes we think of musicians, artists as only that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All you do is sing, all you do is play. When you hear that you have a purpose, a reason, as I say, you have a why. It is so good to see that there are other things that you do, that you reach out to, that you're serving a purpose. Man, as always, man, it's great talking to you. It's great to see you the last time you were here. We'll push the music. This will go out actually on Monday. And we'll get as much pub as we can and make sure that we show up at the event, and we'll go from there. So
thank you so much.
I say this, thank you again. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to the Jazz Flyte Podcast. My name's Darrell Scott. If you like what we do, subscribe. There's more to come. There are more artists like Johnny. They have more purposes. They have things like that. So if you can, subscribe and watch us next week. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to the Jazz Flyte Podcast. I hope you enjoy these stories and soulful melodies that grew through the doors of time. If you want to stay connected with the latest updates and episodes, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Until next time, I'm Darrell Scott.